JAMESTALKALOT here. I posted a request to see what my next video was going to be for part 2, and the only actual reply that I did get was Furafa 1984 requesting my horror collection, so this is for you, pal. Right then, so on with the show. You can't really start a horror collection without mentioning the 25th anniversary Head Edition of Alien, the Alien movies. In my opinion, it's by far the best of the Head Editions. The rest of them, especially the Planet of the Apes, I can't stand that. Had a chance of picking that up a while back when it was in the works. It was doing £25. I mean, I do not like that stupid monkey head. Love the films, love the Planet of the Apes movies, except for the remake, which again is just tosh. But honestly, the other heads in that, they're not really that practical. Some of them look quite cool, like the iRobot Yin, but I mean, this looks amazing. It's got an amazing build quality to it, heavy as anything, and of course you can actually put DVDs in it. So I mean, it's got some practicality about it. I ken that there's been more than a few releases of the Alien set. Of course, the new Blu-ray version, which I've still not bought because I mean, I've bought this set like on VHS and a few times on DVD, so I'm not in a hurry to go and buy the Blu-ray set, because how many times can you seriously watch all the extra features and all the films? So anyway, the Alien Head Edition, I got this for £30 back in the day, for HMV, when they were getting rid of them, just before it kind of like went out of print here in the UK. So I've still got the books and everything for it. I've kept all that away safe. But amazing. I would say that this was probably, all the editions I've got, I mean, I've got like about 3,500 DVDs. This is still my favourite set, and I've seen obviously like thousands of special editions and stuff like that that's been released in other folks' collections and stuff since, and I still like this the best. I mean, to me, this is just the ultimate DVD collection. The DVD collection for the movies when it first came out, obviously completely stunning. The amount of extras in that, but to have that packaging as well was just an added bonus. This originally came out in Japan, but it was ridiculously overpriced, and you got like this stupid wee figure in that, which fair enough, some folk are right into that kind of a thing, the wee brick thing, and they'll say that their version is the best, because I mean, to justify all that money. But £30 for that, I mean, it's worth £30 with the DVDs. Is it worth more than that? Probably. I would say maybe up to about 80 quid or something like that, but it's just stunning, 10 out of 10 stuff, and anybody who's a DVD collector, anybody who's a horror fan, really needs this. Anyway, right, so Blu-ray horror, we've got Shogun Assassin. This came out in the 80s, and it was a video nasty here in the UK. I wouldn't really say it was a horror film, but I mean, over the years it's kind of gained notoriety for being a horror, just simply because of the video nasties gave it a wee bit of fame. An excellent film though, and it's a great addition. Underworld, I've already got Northern Zone DVD. This is the only Blu-ray I've got in my early Blu-rays. Of course you can get the full set for this for like a tenner or something. I've not watched this yet. I've seen the other two, but I've just never got around to watching the third one, so I need to watch this in time pretty shortly. Let me see what else. Oh, Jennifer's Body Blu-ray comes in this kind of stupid, unpractical like packaging. I mean, it's pretty cool, but to slot it in beside other Blu-rays, I mean, you get that big space, so it's kind of daft. I've never watched this either. I've had this for a while, and I've just never got around to seeing it yet. I don't know, mixed reviews. I planned to watch it at Halloween last year, just never got around to it. I have some horrors here for HD DVD. Well, you couldn't really say Tremors was a horror, but I mean, it's still slightly, it's a monster movie, B-movie, monster movie, but I still kind of class it as a bit of horror. It's got a bit of scare in it, but they're my all-time favourite movies. Love that. I've got the German set. Had the German set for a long time. I'll show you that in a bit. Of course, what else we got here? Feast. I've got the trilogy for Feast on DVD, but I got that a while ago when they were getting rid of HD. In fact, most of the HD DVDs that you see here can mostly just a couple of quid when HD DVD died. So Ended up picking a few of these up. Imported that for America and it still was only a couple of quid. Of course, The Thing, HD DVD, absolutely amazing movie. Got the DVD for it as well, brilliant. Probably end up buying it yet again if they ever release another Blu-ray. I mean, I can't suit in Blu-ray, but they need to release a new edition before I'll go and buy it again. I think that was all of them. Oh, I've got the Orphanage. Which is Del Toro movie, of course, excellent. On Let Me In, which is the latest Blu-rays that I just got, which is absolutely amazing film. I mean, brilliant. I loved it. Of course, Return to Hammer Studios, terrific, highly recommended. I've never watched the original version. I've got the original version, I've just never watched it. After I watched this, I actually watched about 10 minutes of it. It seems awfully similar, kind of as if this was like pretty much a frame by frame remake. There doesn't seem to be much difference in this, but it really was excellent. I wanted to watch The Hammer again first. I kind of be a lot of purists out there who would say that you need to watch the original, but I waited for this. I watched this first, I loved it, and I'll give the other one a watch and see how it compares, but I expect to love it just as much. Right, so here we have Day of the Dead Blu-ray. I love this film, got countless versions of it. This is obviously the best version that's been released to date. I've got the Region 1 Divimax version, and I've got it on VHS. I've got a few of the old Arrow releases for the UK when it first came out here. So I've bought this quite a few times over the years. I just love that film. Arrow films, I've got quite a few of them. I've not bought every single one of the Arrow films to date, but I've got most of them, and the reason I buy them on DVD usually rather than Blu-ray is because simply they're much cheaper. I watch a lot more of my films on DVD than I do Blu-ray, and the reason being is because I've got like a wee DVD player, it's a wee 10-inch screen, you know, the wee carry-ins, and I do watch more of my films on the go because I'm not kind of limited to just sitting on my backside. I'm usually busy doing stuff, and I like kind of stuff in the background. I've got the commentaries and that one, so I do get a lot of use out of the wee DVD player rather than like just sitting watching it on the big screen. So Battle Royale, obviously, I wouldn't really class that so much as a horror, although it is kind of strong. I've got it sitting up there anyway, just beside the Arrowyans. Dawn of the Dead, this is the Digipack version. The reason I didn't get that on Blu-ray is simply because it only had the theatrical cut. The director's cut is my favourite, and the packaging on this is just far superior, and of course it was a lot cheaper. So these are all excellent films, absolutely brilliant, amazing releases by Arrow Video. I mean, it's just for horror fans in the UK, it's the label of choice. It's amazing, and I can never wait to see what they're going to be bringing out next. Quite disappointed that Demons has been put back until the end of the year. So that is disappointing, but I've got Demons 1 and 2 anyway, so they'll bring an amazing release out. So anyway, moving on. Right, Video Nasties, this is a limited edition version. It's got the wee art cards and that in it. Absolutely brilliant documentary, terrific, highly recommended. I watched every single bit of this. I mean, it's on for like 15 hours or something. There's number 4,235. The art cards in it, I actually got a duplicate. I got all the art cards, but I actually got a duplicate as well, so I got an extra art card in mine. Jaws 2, 3 and Jaws the Revenge, which truly is the most scary horror film in my collection because it is just so bad. B-movie DVD collection, 12 B-movies, which is, I should actually have that around this side, it's better, easier, the spine. So there you go, there's Elvira and Killer Tomatoes and Slugs, Night of the Living Dead, the colorised version. Hell Comes to Frogtown, Rats, Crocodile, Creature, Peter Benchley's in, Spiders, Turn to Horror High, George Clooney's in that, Octopus, and The Stuff, which is just excellent. The Alien Quadrilogy, the limited edition version, I think comes in the green thing. Later on it was just, this was The Evil Dead, this is the Region 1 version, which is the Digipack. I've got numerous versions of The Evil Dead as well, which, I mean, that's a definitive edition as far as I'm concerned. Right, up here we've got Evil Dead, Book of the Dead, the UK version. There's Let the Right One In, which is obviously these are mostly, these are all 80s up this section. Dead Ringers, Society, terrific. Watchers, Dead and Buried, obviously excellent. A couple of more Arrows, Satellite, Deadly Night, House by the Cemetery. These are all excellent. This has got 4 films in it. It's got, I mean, it cost me £1 this. It's got the Grim Reaper on it. Absolutely, I mean, cut to bits, totally edited. But I mean, 4 films for £1, what do you expect? But the reason I kind of forgot that was for the Grim Reaper. I was just curious to see. I'd never watched it before, and I mean, it's a load of rubbish. I can't see the gore actually saving the film. So up here, Pet Cemetery, of course there's Demons 1 and 2. That's a digipack version UK. It's got an extra disc, some interviews and that in it. Stephen King set, the Stephen King collection. It's got I think Silver Bullet, Cat's Eye and Maximal Overdrive, The Howling and The Fog, Near Dark. These are all digipacks, the original releases. Very nice, they were too. I mean, like that comes out there just the way that is. They're very nice. The Fly, that's the original release for Region 1 when it first came out. Cannibal Holocaust, I can't show you the back of that, it's just a bit too gruesome. So this is the Australian version, digipack. Probably, for me, it's like my favourite kind of horror releases. It's just, it's brilliant. Hard as I didn't get that film here. This is banned in this version. This has got everything in it, including animal cruelty. But there is an option to turn it off. Creepshow comes in the slipcase, Bad Taste, limited edition version, Anchor Bay, digipack, brilliant, it's got lenticular cover. Reanimator, this is the Game with the Pen. This is actually the Region 1 version. It did get a release in HMV exclusive, but this is the Region 1. Evil Dead, digipack version. This is the first release Evil Dead that I actually got. It's a nice wee digipack, UK version. Critters collection, it's in a digistack. I mean, you can get this for like next to nothing here. It's like £3 or £4 for the full collection, but this was the first version that came out here. Mercury Wolf London, digipack version, comes in this clear slipcase thing. It's a nice release. I got that when it first came out. Oops, better watch my Hellraiser set Disney 4. Q, The Winged Serpent, it's just a brilliant film, excellent B-movie stuff. The House of Eyes, slipcase, again, absolutely brilliant film, love that. The Omen, what is it, Pentology, excellent films. First Gen, of course, total classic. And there's Cannibal Apocalypse, which is the slipcase version. It got a re-release. I'm not sure if it was cut. I think there was like a wee tiny bit cut out of this or something. I'm not sure if this was on it edited or what. And of course, up here's the Fly box set. I've already shown this. Cheap as anything. Playworth. Again, with these box sets, after a while, I mean, they run out of room in their warehouse or whatever, and they just try to get rid of these, so they just stick them out for next to nothing. So this was like a tenner or something, but it was something like £70 when it first came out, which is an insane price. Zombie 2, the Region 1 version, absolutely brilliant film. Of course, it's Zombie Flesh Eaters here in the UK, but just terrific movie, wonderful. I'll go through the ins at the bottom here. The Beyond just got a re-release by Arrow, which I'll be buying. I've not got it on pre-order or nothing, but I mean, it's released. It was released on Monday. I never bothered ordering it. Dead Heat, which is a brilliant film. These again, there's still all 80s films here. That's the UK version. It's just kind of like a carbon copy of the Divi Max edition of Region 1.